Good afternoon, everyone. It's Edward again, just giving you a quick update on conditions. And if you can see out my window, if I roll down, oh, wrong window, that's why I'm not filming outside, because it is raining, unfortunately. It's not raining too hard, but we're still having gusty winds. With the addition of some rain, you know, it's just not been a nice day here on the Outer Banks. And in reality, it's what you should be expecting for travel on Saturday if you're an arriving guest. That's what's in the forecast on Saturday. Winds probably a little bit stronger than this, but the further north you go, so the Corolla area, you know, Kitty Hawk even may experience a little bit more wind than we will up here. But as far as Duck, Corolla, and the further north we go on Saturday, if the current track remains true, should have lesser effects from Hurricane Matthew. But we're still anticipating some rain. How much rain? We don't know. I really wish we did, because it would be much easier in our planning phase for this weekend. Currently, the only subdivisions with issues with guest access are in the four-wheel drive area. So we're talking Ocean Beach, Seagull Beach, Swan Beach, North Swan Beach, and Corova Beach. Those are the subdivisions we're looking at with some access issues. We've been in contact with many of you. I've been in contact and talked to some of you about the current situation. It's very much dependent on the rain, which is tough to forecast, unfortunately. It's another one of those situations where questions are, or the demand for information is very high. The information we have to give is on the low side. You know, I was talking to a guest earlier. We're sitting on the edge of our seats watching this thing just as much as many of you are. We're just so thankful at this point that it doesn't look like we're going to get the brunt of this storm. That being said, expect less than stellar travel conditions Saturday if you're coming down to the Outer Banks. It looks like you may not hit much until you get right close to the Outer Banks, and I'm really hoping that since the four-wheel drive communities are the furthest north that we have on the Outer Banks, that we'll get the least amount of rain. That's my hope, and really that's pretty much in line with what the forecast is as well. So you know, unfortunately, we're not going to know a lot of that stuff until Saturday on the go. We've got another day. Hopefully tomorrow it's not going to be raining. I'll update you first thing in the morning on our conditions here. But I'm hoping for a little bit more dry out time. And as I say that, it's raining outside, but you know, this little bit of rain is not too doesn't really worry me too much. I'm more worried if it kind of sets in and stays around for the night, for instance. I sound like a broken record, but I'm going to say it again. Keep checking our Facebook, our website, and we're sending out emails to those arriving guests. In fact, you should already have them. You know, we've sent emails to our in-house guests. If you need assistance with anything, let us know, and we're going to do the best to help everyone out. We have a pretty manageable number of incoming guests, and especially four-wheel drive. So I'll be on deck to assist people accessing their homes if need be, the homes that we can get to. All right, but we're doing our best to make this as painless a process over the weekend as possible. And again, at this point tonight, you know, my thoughts are with those folks down in Florida, South Carolina, Georgia. You know, Florida folks are looking at a pretty big hit, and you know, our prayers are with you, and we hope we get some good reports in the morning. Have a good evening.